It's absolutely freezing in here. I feel like I need to do a little something before I get warm. Amateurs on first. Got some very good youngsters coming through now, like better than me when I was 16.
The hardest round in the gym, it's just 5 minutes of getting toughed down, beat up, get a little glimpse of hope to get up and end up catching a knee or an elbow. So hardest round in the gym, but try to get better.
It's like where I'm like weird timing myself. He's even weirder. It's hard to deal with, but he's the best for a reason. It's only going to make me better. Perfect training partner for me.
If this is the start of this camp, fuck me. What's he going to look like towards the end of it? That's the top of my division. You can see what the gap is, you know what I mean? You can see what you've got to get to if you want to be the best in the world. It brings us all on every day, and we'll have a full team of killers there in a couple of years' time, all up in that rankings.
Noticias recientes, el UFC anuncia ya hace unos días un interinato, Paddy Pimblett en contra de Justin Gaethje, una pelea que tú incluso anticipaste que podría pasar, ¿no? Que tal vez para que Paddy mereciera la pelea de campeonato contigo, tenía que ganarle a Justin. ¿Cómo la ves? ¿Cómo te tomó la decisión del UFC?
Muy bien, muy contento. La verdad que yo tuve la conversación previamente antes con la UFC, sabía lo que estaba sucediendo, mantuvimos algunas conversaciones. Por mi situación personal, sabían que yo no pudiera competir en enero. Bueno, pues todas las cosas que engloba una situación personal por la que estoy pasando. Y al final decidieron hacer el combate por el título interino entre Paddy Pimblett y Justin Gaethje. A mí me parece muy merecido. Para ambos es un título bastante válido, bastante merecido. Es lo más cerca que van a estar los dos de tener un campeonato del mundo. Le felicito a los dos, pero al final del día se van a tener que enfrentar con el real deal.
Look, I think the key to the fight for Gaethje is just to create a lot of volume against someone like Paddy, like a lot of volume. The leg kick's going to be everything to take away Paddy's lead leg to stop the onslaught. But like Paddy makes a lot of mistakes, right? So like he's susceptible to getting knocked out. But he's great in the scrambles, like amazing at scrambles and also amazing at creating them. If Justin had a weakness, like if I said, hey, Justin, we want to attack him here, make sure it would be his jiu-jitsu. He has great wrestling. He has great stand-up, and he's starting to get more defensive, like minded, where he's able to throw shots and not get hit. If he had a weakness, it'd be jiu-jitsu, you know, and that's where Paddy's strong. So it's really hard fight to pick because Justin's a really hard guy to prepare for. You can't just spar with your friends and your teammates in the cage and think you're ready for a Justin Gaethje fight. You have to get out of your element and have guys get in your face and stand in the pocket and come after you so you can get ready for this kind of pace and this kind of pressure. If Paddy does that, he'll be able to make adjustments and learn how to deal with someone like Justin in his training camp. But if he waits for the night of the fight, you know, it could be too.
Smiles are gone, the pace is relentless, and Paddy Pimblett knows exactly who's waiting for him. As cameras capture the intensity of his camp, Paddy isn't holding his tongue, firing shots at the entire division, not just Justin Gaethje. On the other side, Gaethje isn't blinking to mindsets, one fight and a storm building fast. This isn't hype anymore. This is pressure turning into violence.
What are you hoping to show on January 24th?
I'm hoping to come out there. Well, I know I want to come and win the belt, but obviously I want to have an entertaining fight. Don't want to have a boring fight, lads. And I think it's impossible when Justin Gaethje's in the other corner. You know what I mean? You can't not have a good fight when you're fighting Justin Gaethje. So, but I think everyone's going to be shocked, to be honest, because I think I'm going to knock him out. So people won't expect that. People think I'm just going to try and grapple and take him down when I'm not. I'm going to come out and I'm going to put it on.
Expecting an early knockout, a late knockout, somewhere in the middle?
Pimblett played it down even further, explaining that taking a shot isn't as shocking as outsiders think. For fighters, staying composed through impact is second nature. He even laughed about the contrast with football culture, saying, "Mama teaches you to hide pain while footballers often go down and sell contact." to Paddy shows how different the mindsets are and he believes his mentality is exactly what he needs to knock out Justin.
There's people think, you know, getting punched in the face doesn't actually hurt.
You know what it is? Because you see us normal people here, you get punched in the face directly, emotions like what? But then obviously you guys stay calm in it because it's normal.
Lad, I love footy, but the one thing that pisses me off about footy, lad, is in my sport I have to pretend I'm not hurt. And in footy, players jump on the floor and pretend they're hurt. You know what I mean? It's so...
Carries forward, and he barely seemed fazed by the interim title announcement treating. It has big news, but nothing unexpected. Even a quick and-out trip to Vegas for media felt like part of the grind. In his mind, a title shot was always coming, and facing a legend for the interim belt was something he'd already earned. Spoke with certainty about what comes next. Win the interim strap. Finish the job for the undisputed title, defend it, then move up to welterweight and chase another belt. For Paddy, this isn't luck or timing, it's DA.
In reaction to the fight news, obviously massive news last week, a massive fight.
Massive news, lad. Gotta go to Vegas tomorrow, lad, to do a press conference. Be in Vegas for less than fucking 24 hours, lad, but I've got to do it, so... Yeah. Take it all in my stride. I knew I'd end up fighting for the belt anyway, so... To fight a legend like Gaethje for the interim belt is... I've paid my dues to get this, lad, so... I always knew I'd end up fighting for the title, and then... I'll win this interim belt, and then I'll beat Ilya up and take the proper belt, defend that, and then I'll go up and fucking win the belt.
About January 24th, he made it clear that the belt is the goal, but leaving a lasting impression matters just as much. With Justin Gaethje across the cage, he knows fireworks are guaranteed, yet he's aiming to shock everyone. Rather than leaning on his grappling, Paddy says he wants to beat Gaethje at his own game, promising to come out swinging from the opening bell and predicting an early stoppage on the feet.
Open to show on January 24th?
I'm open to come out there. Well, I know I want to come and win the belt, but obviously I want to have an entertaining fight. Don't want to have a boring fight, lads. And I think it's impossible when Justin Gaethje's in the other corner. You know what I mean? You can't not have a good fight when you're fighting Justin Gaethje. So, but I think everyone's going to be shocked, to be honest, because I think I'm going to knock him out. So people won't expect that. People think I'm just going to try and grapple and take him down when I'm not. I'm going to come out and I'm going to put it on.
Expecting an early knockout, a late knockout, somewhere in the middle?
I don't see him getting past the third.
Flip side, Justin Gaethje sees this fight as more than just an interim title on paper. It already makes him a champion in his mind, and that validation matters. For him, this is a defining moment late in his career, a chance to chase gold. Face elite names like Ilia Topuria and prove what he's earned. Asked about Arman Tsarukyan offering help for Paddy Pimblett, Justin brushed it off, saying he trusts his own camp and avoids training with anyone he might fight later, joking that Arman helping him would actually be too smart. Meanwhile, Nate Diaz quietly eyeing Pimblett over Gaethje speaks volumes about how dangerous Paddy is, and Michael Bisping made it simple. Paddy must beat Gaethje first. Win, and the doors open to Diaz, Ilia, or Tsarukyan. Lose, and those big fights disappear. Sonnen broke it down in simple terms. Beating Justin Gaethje isn't about wrestling him or overpowering him, it's about speed. According to Chael, every fighter who's had success against Gaethje did it by being quicker, not stronger. Justin will let you hit him, but only so he can hit back harder, and that's the trap. The key is landing clean shots and getting out before the return fire comes. In Sonnen's view, this fight becomes a high-speed chess match where timing, footwork, and split-second reactions decide everything.
He returns after that drought over the winter period when you're all probably doing your dry January and you're all back in the gym and you're all trying to not be a fat bastard because you overindulged in Christmas. The first fight night is Paddy versus Justin. First of all, Paddy's got to win that fight against Justin Gaethje. If he does, he becomes the interim champion of the world. So that's what Nate Diaz wants. I think if Paddy loses to Justin Gaethje, right, coming off a loss, I don't think Nate Diaz would be interested. But he's calling out Paddy Pimblett, and that wouldn't happen because if Paddy does win, he's then the interim champion of the world. Who does he fight next? It would be Ilia Topuria. Maybe an Arman Tsarukyan if the man can get a shot. Anyway, right, that isn't going to happen. Nate Diaz, love the guy in the cage. He's got a massive following. I think he should be back in the UFC. Not messing
On the speed battle Chael highlighted, the strategy between these two is coming into focus. Justin is leaning on his wrestling defense as a weapon, using it to shut down options and force Paddy to pay for every opening with damage. Paddy, though, isn't buying that narrative at all. He insists the fight won't look the way people expect and believes the real statement gets made on the feet, not on the mat. Two completely different approaches. One cage and a matchup thaw.